Today I'll be capturing all the Generation 1 Pokemon in the Minecraft Cobblemon mod. Some of these will be easy, and some of them will be a lot harder than others. So stay tuned to watch me find and capture over 100 Pokemon and get even further in my Pokedex's overall progress. Welcome back everybody to another video. Today's video is we're going to be doing basically just the Kanto Dex. But you just probably watched the intro, so we won't really get into it again. Since the last episode, I have done a lot of random stuff, so I could show you some of it. I have caught like most of these new Pokemon since then, I think. Nothing too crazy. I got a shiny Coughing, some Munchlaxes, some random guys, a Great Tusk, an extra Arceus, which I'm giving away in this video. Leave your IGN in the comments. But if we go into our Dex percentage, you can see that we're at 51%, so I'm basically the same as last video. There was a little bit of an update, so I went back down to 46%, so while I was offline, I fixed that up a little bit. So now we're back at 50%, and we're actually a little bit over at 51%. And if we go into the Pokedex and sort by Pokemon we need, the first one we could start searching for is Squirtle. That's the first new Pokemon we're going to need here to finish the Kanto Dex. I think there's 151 total. So, I mean, let's look where Squirtle spawns and start looking in that area, I think. Would be the best idea to do. I've also gotten some more money and stuff. Maybe we can get to 60% Pokedex completion this episode. I'm not honestly sure. But no matter what, it's going to be fun. Make sure you guys join the server if you want. I probably said it in the intro already, but that IP should be in the description and comments. Let's go find this Squirtle now. Okay, I have this area set up where I've caught a lot of different Pokemon. There's even a Snorlax, a wild Snorlax over here. We should probably go capture him. But Squirtle should be able to spawn in this area, so I'm going to try to look for him here for a bit. Right after I catch this Squirtle, of course. I don't see anything nearby on my map if you guys look there. I don't see any Pokemon that I'd be interested in. But it's only a matter of time till something does spawn that is good, so we're going to keep on trying. Snorlax, 2 balls so far. He is not getting in, but probably is a lower catch rate if it's such a rare Pokemon. And fully evolved in the wild. I think that's the 4th. I don't know. I think I already lost count. Alright, I just got the Snorlax. I think it might also be a good idea to go home to my base and find one here, because I found one in the forest before. And if we do /check spawn ultra rare, everyone can do that command on the server, by the way. He should be able to spawn around here. He may actually be in the rare category, it seems. I don't see him though. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just uncommon. Honestly, we'll just have to look around until we find him. I can't find him in there, but I saw him spawn in here before, I know, because someone pointed out in my video that I missed him. If I didn't miss him, I wouldn't have to be looking for him right now. So I'll swap back and forth between these two areas. I've also can show you guys while I'm here at my base. I've been collecting a lot of apricorn seeds, so we're gonna be good on Pokeballs. Look at all this stuff. And I'm gonna make a shop upcoming soon for people on the server can buy items for their in-game money. So I've been saving up a lot of the items I have to sell in my shop in the future. So that's why I have so many candies. I've been doing some grinding, and I'm gonna sell some Pokeballs, maybe, who knows, just some stuff like that. But I've definitely been saving up wherever I can. That's why I have a good amount so far. I don't know if we're going to do this video. This video we're going to focus on the Kanto Dex. I also have some fossils ready, so we can try to get the fossil Pokemon we need, which is going to be interesting. I'm going to get back to trying to find this Squirtle, but first I just remembered to... I think I was saving my Pichu evolution, so we can evolve Pichu together to Pikachu, and then we can go ahead and go use a Thunderstone and get it into Raichu, I think. Which is more evolutions that we need in Gen 1. Alright, there we go. Let's take it back in so it's an instant evolve. And perfect. I don't think it gives us up a percentage yet, but now Pikachu is removed from the Pokemon we need to get. There's really not that many. I also caught a Lapras the other day, which is one that can tend to be a little bit more rare, but not too rare. Yeah, we're gonna need those fossils, we're gonna need the evolutions, so... maybe I should start carrying some EVs on my shoulder in case we need some happiness. We have 1 or 2 extra EVs in here, so... maybe let's just keep them in our party. Put them on our shoulder. Maybe switch them back and forth. There we go. That should start helping the happiness. Okay, I just not caught this new Pokemon right here, so... there's another one added to my Pokedex, but I'm still looking for my Squirtle. I also just found a Panpour right here, so I can also catch him since he's a new Pokemon. And I'm still getting closer to... getting 60%. 1 Pokemon at a time. I just found some random monkey Pokemon, and now I'm currently catching Tarantula, so let's do new Pokemon too, and I'm still trying to hunt down that Squirtle. Oh, and you can actually evolve already, nice. So we have Spidups, and then Spidups can evolve again soon, and we'll finish that evolution line. I just found a Politoed in this ocean right here, so might as well try to catch him too. And Aaron? I think I have an Aaron already though. Let me look. Yeah, I do. And there's a Slowpoke. There's so many new Pokemon I haven't seen in a while around here. And I think the Politoed left the Pokeball, but luckily he's not swimming away. Okay, I just found Lucario. I've been looking for a Riolu for so long. But I guess I'll take a Lucario too, why not? I'm not sure what his catch rate is. I guess I could catch. Or I mean check. 18%. That's better than the Snorlax I caught, so I'm just gonna stick with the Ultra Balls until I catch him. Alright, I was looking through the Pokedex, my game crashed, so we lost the Lucario, unfortunately. I definitely will not make that mistake again, though. And hopefully I find one of the Pokemon I need. I'm looking for another Eevee right now to finish the evolutions, and I'm looking for the Squirtle still. And just a bunch of other Gen 1 Pokemon that are kind of rare. I have 2 Eevees, I've still been looking for an extra one, and I've been catching some stuff on and off for a while now. I'm still looking for the Squirtle, I'm not having much luck with either. We have 4 Munchlax and 1 Snorlax, that's kind of crazy. An Ultra Beast just spawned on me, there's an Onix by me, which I actually need still too. I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch the Ultra Beast while I catch this Onix as well. Oh, okay, I got the Legendary already, nice. And it says I do have Onix, but I don't have him register my Pokedex. In either of them, actually, so... Okay, I'm in a deep dark biome, so I'm gonna see if I can find a Magnemite here, because it looks like this is where they actually spawn. I don't think they spawn in the end. But that's where I was looking for a while. But he shouldn't be that uncommon here, so if I don't find him soon, then I don't think they spawn here. I found a Golett, but that's what I'm looking for, but it's still a new Pokemon either way. There's a lot of Shuppets down here, so if I'm gonna get any shiny, it's gonna be a shiny Shuppet. And I do see some Clinks. If I go on my tab, there's nothing else around me too. A Zubat, Mischievous. That's about everything that's been spawning. That Golett was a little bit more rare, it seems like. And I found a Zygarde, which are pretty common in the deep dark biomes, so I'm not too surprised I got one. I think I may have to place some items for the Magnemites to spawn. I was trying to see what I was doing wrong, so I'm also going to try to do that. I might have to go back to my base really quickly, but if I can get Magnemite, it's worth it. Alright, my 15th turn, I just caught the Zygarde. And there's a boss right here that I want to try to fight too. Okay, looks like I got him in one hit with Earthquake. And it seems like I got some gems as a reward, nice. I'm gonna go heal my Pokemon and then get the items I need and then try to come back here and see if I can get the Magnemite to spawn. So that's another Pokemon I need. I'm kind of taking a break on the Squirtle and stuff for now because I'm not having any luck with those guys. Okay, so apparently if you place the lightning rods here, then Magnemite can spawn near them. So I'm gonna try that and see if it's true. It says he's supposed to spawn in the deep dark. I don't see any near me by pressing tab, but I just pressed them, or placed them. I'm gonna place all of these and then do the check spawn command and see if it says he can spawn, because it wasn't saying that before. So if it says he can spawn, he should be able to, and he's not that rare, so we would get him in no time. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Let's try and check the spawn now. Alright, he's not an ultra rare. He's not in rare. Uncommon? I don't see him. In common, he's not there either, so maybe it's the time of day, or I don't really know. Okay, honestly, I ran around everywhere and checked, and even near the redstone, and even near the stuff I placed before, I can't find a Magnemite, so apparently redstone's supposed to help it, but it just doesn't show up on check spawns, so it just must not be true. So I guess we'll move on to finding the next Pokemon on the list. I think we're running into a common problem, which is I just can't find where the Pokemon spawns. I was also just trying to fish earlier for Squirtle, but I did not have any luck. But I mean, I guess I could try again. And what other Pokemon could I start getting to? We need Alakazam, which I can get from a trade. We can evolve our Venonat, actually. I got one of those earlier. So let's put that here and get an XP share on it. Start getting some XP. We need one more Eevee and we can do all the evolutions. So that's going to already be some progress. There we go. Venonat is now going to start getting some XP too. So that will finish that evolution line. What else can we work on trying to get? We need Jigglypuff still. And I did get some more fossils that we can use in a bit to get those fossil Pokemon. What about Kangaskhan? Maybe I'll take a break and try to find a Kangaskhan and try my luck with that. I feel like it could be doable. How rare is Kangaskhan anyway? Actually, I don't think the command tells you how rare, unfortunately. Yeah, Kangaskhan actually does have a pretty good chance to spawn. So if we just stick around this area, we will eventually get one. So that is what I'll do. I'll check another Pokemon out for a list. Oh, you know, I also need the male Nidoran line. Think so. Yeah, I do. Looks like I have the final evolution already, though. I just need the first two. So I'll keep my eyes open for that. And we can go to an Ice Spikes biome after this and try to get the seal. Is Nidoran with the first evolution? Let's see. Because there's one right here. Oh, no, yeah, that's the second one. I think they're both called Nidoran. That's what I was thinking. I guess we can double check because he got caught on the first Pokeball. Yeah, we still need that first guy. But nonetheless, that's another Pokemon captured while we're looking for Kangaskhan. There might be some other Pokemon I need here too, so I'm gonna go ahead and look while I wait for Kangaskhan to spawn in. Ooh, I found a Swablu, nice. And a Cubone, I think that's actually one of the guys I need for Gen 1. So I might give up on this Swablu. Oh no, we got the Swablu, nice. So we can get that, and we can go get the Cubone. I just gotta go quick. I might be wrong in Gen 1. I just thought I remembered seeing him. Okay, no, I guess he is, nice. It says I already have him, which is the weird thing. But this Pokedex says I do not. So we will catch him again. Did I skip the Pokeball though? Alright, the Cubone is captured. I will continue looking for that Kangaskhan, which should not take too long to find. It's only rare. Alright, the Pokemon I did have was Marowak, so now I have him. I should be able to find Nidoran here too. And I can check where Clefable spawns. Alright, I see my Nidoran. First Pokeball didn't get him, so... I did think Kangaskhan would be faster, but nonetheless, we're making some progress, which is nice since I was looking for a Squirtle for a really long time. I think I'll try to fish for him again later, but for now, I guess we'll skip over Squirtle and revisit it. Because we've already gotten like 3 or 4 Pokemon we needed. And I can definitely keep collecting a second. And you know, I just saw something that reminded me. If we need Ninetales, why not grab a Vulpix? And we can XP show Vulpix after the Venonat is done. I think I must have actually traded all my Vulpix away, so oops. We're gonna have to catch another one if we want to do that. My Venonat can evolve into Venomoth, so that is that evolution line finished. Let's throw him out and steal my XP share back. And then I believe we got another Pokemon waiting here, right? It should be on this page somewhere. I just voted, so I might as well open up my vote keys. Maybe I'll get something good. Some great balls. I wouldn't exactly count that as good, but I think I just got this ability capsule from my first one, which just opened, which won't be much use to me, but I could possibly sell it or something. And it looks like the other 2 are gems, and we've got one more, which was some large candy. I'll take that. And I'm trying a new biome for the Kangaskhan for now, since I'd had no luck in the other one. But maybe I will find one here, and if not, I could just find other Pokemon I need in general too. I also need to find a magical biome. I assume the purple grass forest would count as one of those, so I can find the Clefairy and Clefable and stuff that I need. And there may be other ones I need there. I haven't really explored those biomes yet in general. So I'm still looking for this Kangaskhan, and honestly, I think I just have to give up at this rate, because I cannot find him literally anywhere. Which is kind of sad, but it's whatever. I think he might just be rare, or maybe the official Cobblemon spawns are just wrong. I'm not sure which one it is. It could easily be either one though, so I'm just gonna try to go ahead and keep looking, and maybe I'll find him eventually. I don't really know. I am actually at 55% dex completion, which is a little bit of a step up from what I was at before. We've definitely made some good progress, but the Kangaskhan I just cannot find anywhere, honestly. But I can still look out for the last Eevee, and we can see if we can find a Squirtle near my base, because I do know both of them definitely spawn in that area. Alright, so Ellis Norrell told me on my Discord that there is a Squirtle right here. So I logged on, and I'm going to catch him. This is what I've been looking for a while, and it looks like I got it for free. I guess he's just in a boat because he doesn't despawn or something. I don't really know. Hopefully he doesn't despawn after I throw one Pokeball at him. Oh, he just goes straight back into the boat, okay. So I guess I'll try. And Exxon just seems like they help trapping the Squirtle here. I still need Kangaskhan and some other hard ones, but Squirtle was the first one in the list that I do need, so we can look for the Clefable and stuff next. That's another pretty recent one that we need to catch. And we can level this guy up and get all 3 of them. Alright, it looks like we just went ahead and got the Squirtle. And it seems like he's been here since 2 AM. That's actually kind of funny. But let's go back to my base now. And we can use an XP share on this Squirtle. Let me actually go use my PC, I forgot. I may have been accidentally using /PC a couple times, but I do plan on buying it if I want to use it, so kind of just remember that. We also can get another Eevee still, but that's for 3 different evolutions. This Squirtle is gonna get us the full evolution line finished, so I'm definitely happy about that. Let's get the XP share on him, and he'll slowly level up as time goes on. Ooh, I actually see an Applin right here too, which is just a really awesome Pokemon, so I definitely want to catch them. Let's make him drop down. Nice. We get Appleton. Not Generation 1, but exciting nonetheless. There we go. I would take an Eevee too if the game wants to spawn me one. Definitely wouldn't be complaining about that. And there's a Vulpix right here, which we needed to evolve into a Ninetales. So let me catch this Pokemon too. Let's put Applin in my... Just try to type this again. Let's put Applin in my 30th box, which is where I keep my special Pokemon, because we don't need him soon. And I guess we'll take out Voltorb and put him somewhere else, because he's not very special. Alright, now I'm still on the hunt for an Eevee, and all of the other Pokemon we need, of course. I might start trying to get some of these fairy pink Pokemon. I'm pretty sure this is Jigglypuff, and then these are Clefairy and Clefable. Alakazam is just a trait, so I will do that at some point. I don't really know what else I need from here. The fossils, but you know, I'm getting some progress on the fossils still too. Sea King? Okay, I thought I had that, but I guess we can find it again. My Squirtle can already evolve once, so I think we need level 36. Yeah, 32 is enough. So I really just have to catch a couple of higher level Pokemon, which I will try to do. And just like that, my Wartortle is ready to evolve into Blastoise. So that means I finished one more Pokemon. Let me get my XP share off him though, before I put him away. I'll probably just put him in a random box, honestly. I've got to clear some of these out too soon. I just have way too many Pokemon, honestly. And now let's actually evolve Vulpix while we're at it too. I don't think it's a Firestone evolution, but it could be. I'll figure out. Alright, and I think I've come to the conclusion Vulpix needs a Firestone, which seems true. Alright, we have Ninetales now. So, with all of those Pokemon caught for some free XP on the Pokemon we were leveling up, what should we do? We need to decide what Pokemon we're looking for next. Yeah, I'll go with Clefairy, because that's the one that's next up on the Pokédex menu. I think I see Jigglypuff right here, and we actually need Jigglypuff still, so let's go ahead and capture her. And we're still going to be on the lookout for Clefairy. Hopefully we find them not... Or I mean, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I also got Igglybuff, but I think we already had that. So let's check my dex completion really quickly on camera here. Yeah, that's another one down. And honestly, I feel like Eevee can probably spawn here too, so we're... I assume have a chance to spawn an Eevee at any point. I've been looking for a really long time, honestly, but I just found an Eevee, which means if I catch this Eevee, I can get all the 3 evolutions sometime soon with all the stones. So I'm definitely going to try to catch this Eevee, but just an update. That's all I found so far. I'm still looking for the Clefairy, which I'm sure I'll find soon, but so far I've had no luck, unfortunately. Alright, I just have been doing a couple of things, and I did actually catch a Cleffa, which can evolve into Clefairy. And I finally found a Drowsy, which is one of the ones we're going to need anyway. Okay, so I can just start with all of my Eevees. I can throw all of them out right here. And if I take them all back in, I should be able to go to the menu and evolve them all one by one. Alright, does all of that count? Yes, okay, those are the evolutions. That's 3 more checked off. And we can slowly evolve the Drowsy I have too. I also got a Riolu, which is something I've been trying to get for a very long time. So let's put that in our special boxes. And I can XP share my Drowsy. I currently have Cleffa gain some happiness, because I think he will need it in a little bit when we evolve him into Clefairy, or Clefable. I still need to find a Kangaskhan, so I might try my luck over here a little bit. Maybe I'll get one, I'm not sure. I just got an Electrode evolved, and we can also evolve our Drowsy now into Hypno. So that is 2 new Pokemon. I am my Clefairy, but we're just waiting for happiness for that. But I can actually probably level him up a little bit now, and then get the first evolution at least. Alright, my Cleffa is ready to evolve. Clefairy, and I think we need a stone for the last one, and happiness, or just happiness, I'm not sure. I bought a Moonstone for 500, or 5,000. Pretty overpriced, but now we can evolve Clefairy into Clefable. Hopefully, yeah. So what is that going to put us at? We're already getting to a pretty high percent. 50%, we're almost at 60. Nice, Clefable. That's pretty awesome. Next Pokemon I need is actually Alakazam, but I also need Machop after that, so I'm going to start looking for Machop first. Maybe we'll get a trade lined up. Looks like I found someone's work in progress base, because someone was clearing up some land up here. Nice. Maybe we're just cleaning for spawns too, who knows? Persian, do I have Persian yet? Okay, I do. No Machop yet, but Machop is supposed to spawn here. Ooh, we have a Machop right here. Which it says we have, but that's okay. Maybe it's because we have the higher evolutions. What do we do after Machop? What Pokemon is next? Oh, Magnemite. I think we have to do that if it's storming. So unfortunately we have to wait. But what is after Magnemite? Far-fetched. Okay, we can definitely try Far-fetched. Okay, I need to find my copper rods again, because it is storming. Okay, I've got some lightning rods now. Let's see if it summons a Magnemite. Hopefully. Okay, Magnemite is able to spawn, but I'm gonna get some more copper rods while I wait around, because it's not that high of a chance. It only looked like about 5%. There's more Pokemon that were still higher than it. Okay, well, I did not end up finding him. The thunder's over, but we can definitely try again later. I'm back to trying to find Surfetch'd now. Or Farfetch'd, I mean. Surfetch'd is an evolution that comes later on, but that's not Gen 1, so we do not have to worry about it. It might not be a Farfetch'd or anything that I'm looking for, but it's a Piplup. And that's going to get me closer to the 60% mini goal we had in this video too. 60% overall completion is pretty awesome. Ellisnor actually found this for me, and they just told me they found a seal. So let's catch this Piplup and go get the seal. Still trying to catch this Piplup though. We're being a little bit, not wanting to go on the Pokeball. I'm not sure what word that would be. Uncooperative? I don't know. Oh my god. Ellisnor just, brought a seal over on a lead. That's actually funny. I'm still trying to catch this stupid Piplup though. I don't know why they won't get in the Pokeball. Very stubborn Piplup. Please. Maybe I should just enter a battle for I can start using timer balls. Because then it's going to be a lot more efficient. Possibly. Let's just try it. Alright. 5 or so turns, and then we'll be using a 4% catch rate instead. Alright, I've got the Piplup in the water here with some doors. I don't know. We're just catching with the timer balls, so it can hopefully be a little bit quicker now. Timer balls will pretty much guarantee the catch, but you guys know that. There we go. Now there's just a little bit of water in the middle, and Arceus is only taking, what is that, 8 points of damage? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Alright, the Piplup is captured. Looks like the timer balls did the trick. And there should be a seal in the boat around here somewhere. Yeah, okay, right over here. So I can just go ahead and break this, I guess. And, oops, that's a timer ball, but it's okay. The seal isn't going to be nearly as hard to capture. But that's going to check another Generation 1 off. This is some pretty great progress. And yes, there we go. We officially caught it. Oh, it looks like Ellisnor has a Staryu, which maybe evolves into a Starmie? Kind of looks like it would. Let's catch this. Oh yeah, Ellisnor brought me the Staryu. I mean, they're almost doing all the work for me. Oh my gosh, it's not barely even my video anymore. We just need to give a Water Stone to the Starmie. Which, do we have one at our base? I don't know. Alright, checking for a Water Stone. We do not have one, but we can waste some of our money, our precious money, and buy one for 5,000. I could probably buy one for cheaper from somebody, but we're trying to get these Pokemon captured. We don't have time for that. Starmie has been officially captured as well. That is very, very awesome. We do not have many Pokemon left, guys. Soon as it's gonna be I think these are both fossils. Porygon, I have no idea. Kangaskhan we're having some trouble with, as some of you may remember. Looks like our seal still isn't registering as captured, so... Okay, I'm doing PC again. Okay, anyways, let me just do such dex register 2 and see if that fixes it. Okay, no, the seal is still there, so I wonder if it's glitched or what. Oh, okay, it wasn't a glitch. That is Dugong, who evolves from Seal. I was doing some testing, that's why I have this Pokemon on me, the level 1 Seal, because I thought it may have been a glitch on the server, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't. But it turns out I'm just dumb. That is not a Seal, it's a Dugong. So we need to give this to a Pokemon and level that guy up. We can actually just put him in slot 1 as well, and then we'll get that Pokemon out of the way. Alright, Dugong has been obtained. I'll just catch some unknown for XP. Alright, so the raid is starting. We're going to do that first. We need to wait for it to storm to get the Magnemite. So the next one we'll go back to is Farfetch'd, but it also has to be nighttime for that. So we'll get Muck out the way too quickly. I've had to get Muck for like a while. Or that could be Grimer, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. I guess I can look up the specific number. Which one's 89? Okay, it is Muck. We need a Muck still, I guess, so I'll keep my eyes open for that. I swear we caught one, but it's whatever. I bet I'm wrong. And the raid boss is a slow king, which isn't going to be too useful for us, but I will try to defeat it nonetheless. And I just fished up a Muck. Gotta end my current battle though, so let me use extreme speed on the Poliwag. Level 50, it might just be worth it to go on a battle and do the timer bowl strategy so we don't repeat the Piplup incident. Maybe my first Ultra will catch it, who knows. Oh yeah, there we go. Muck is caught. There's a Goldeen right here, so if I catch a Goldeen, I should be able to evolve it into a Sea King. And that'll be that Pokemon finished as well, I think. And then soon we can start counting how many we need and, you know, count down to it. But for now, I'm not gonna do that. Because there's just too many still. There's like less than a page though. So that's definitely good news. Okay, and my Goldeen is ready to evolve into Sea King. So I guess the next Pokemon is still Magnemite, but obviously we have to wait for the Thunder. Farfetch'd, I'm still trying, but I can't really find out where they spawn, unfortunately. So I'm kind of trying Kangaskhan at the same time. I think we need the medicinal leaks for Farfetch'd, so I'm going to break some of these and replace them, and hopefully that lures a Farfetch'd out for us. It does say only at nighttime, but who knows if that's true, but I'm going to place all these around and then do the check spawns again and see if they're nearby. Okay, I don't see that's possible, but it is also day, so I'm gonna have to wait, I guess. And these might have to be fully grown anyway. So waiting is the only way to find out. But I can go try to capture a Pokemon that requires the daytime. Which, actually, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find a new one, I guess. Because is Kangaskhan night? I'd have to check. Okay, I see a Farfetch'd right here, so I guess it isn't even necessarily nighttime only. After I placed more medicinal links, one spawned in. So let me catch him. Then Kangaskhan is also nighttime, so we can start hunting for them again. Because I was looking for one for literally the all day the other day. I probably was looking for a couple hours and had no luck at all. So if I could get him out the way, that'd be nice. And then for Dratini, I might just have to get Dragonite raid on here because I have no idea how we're going to find that. I think that is a very rare Pokemon. But I could be wrong. I haven't tried to find one yet. There is the Farfetch'd captured. Let's put him on one of these pages in here somewhere. I have so many random Pokemon. I'll have to sort through them. But it's good to keep them in case you want to go back and get an evolution. I'm saving the fossils for last, too. So maybe we can try to find Jinx. Okay, I just made it to a village, so I think there's a chance that the Jinx will spawn here. I don't know if it has to be night or day, so I'm going to hang around for a while. But hopefully, we get that Jinx. I did not mean to have fly active. You know, we're going to be able to afford to buy one of those commands. Even though I've been accidentally using PC for a while, we can actually afford one pretty soon. Where are they? Coins, commands... Yeah, because if we're at 315 and the Pokédex reward is going to be 75k, that means we'll be pretty close. So maybe it's time to start thinking of what we'll get. Probably just the ability to fly. That seems like the most overpowered. And I can sell some more stuff to get some more money on the side. I have some candies I could sell and stuff like that. Alright, so off camera I caught a Beldum, which was pretty nice. And there was something else. I hit level 60 or 60% dex completion, so I can go ahead and reclaim that. I do have some decibels on me from last time too. And yeah, there we go. We got some money and stuff. We got a free vote key, some Pokeballs, everything great like that. That is a really awesome milestone. And I can also do slash home Licky, and there should be a Lickitung and a Bohiro here. Ellis Normal helped me with this again, so thank you to them. So this is another Pokemon that I need, obviously. Okay, I just accidentally caught that other thing in the boat. I don't know what it is. But we still need Magnemite. I forget his name. Cloyster, maybe? Hitmonlee, or Hitmon, honestly I don't remember these two names, but Lickitung we're about to get, Chansey, Kangaskhan, Jinx will be not too difficult as well. We can go find one after this probably. Kangaskhan's gonna be one of the hard ones because I cannot find him for the life of me. But we're getting pretty close to closing it off, so I'm excited. Come on Lickitung, don't take too many. Yeah, the Pokemon we just actually captured was Combee, so let's throw him away. And there is the Lickitung. We'll just throw that in the computer for now. Pretty awesome. And I also have this home where Jinx is supposed to be pretty common, so we can run around here and look for a bit too. There's also Ellis Norrell's house location. Looks like somebody new joined the server, so make sure you guys all join the server in the description comments too. Everyone go join. Best server, everyone join and play it. Something like that. Everyone come on in. Looks like there's an Eevee over here. I don't know if it's... Oh yeah, it's someone in the boat, that's funny. But we're looking for Smoochums, I think it's called, or Jinx. That's the evolution, the pre-evolution, which we could evolve into Jinx. It might only be a nighttime or something too, I don't know, so I'm gonna just take this area out. Okay, Alice Nora teleport me to the Jinx's pre-evolution right here, so I'm gonna try to catch it. Then we can evolve it, I assume. I only took one Pokeball too. I'll have to see what we need to evolve it with. I don't think it'll be very complicated, but if Jinx is out the way, I guess I can keep trying to focus on Chansey for now. At that previous village I was at, I was just camping around a Taiga village. And I tried to flatten out the land a little bit. I don't know if that will help, but hopefully it does. I think it is only at nighttime. I'm still looking for this Kangaskhan. I think I will definitely find one soon, but I have this Smoochum and I can evolve them into a Jinx. So there we go. That's officially Jinx registered in our Pokedex. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more Pokemon. I think that's it. Not counting the ones we evolved them into. Wow, that's pretty crazy. We're very, very close. Alright, I just found this Kangaskhan, so I'm gonna try to catch it now. Thankfully, it finally spawned in. I've had to wait here for a second because I was doing something else, but now I can catch it. Alright, I just caught that Kangaskhan. He's in my party right now, and an Arceus spawned on me too. So I might as well catch him as well because, I mean, I already have some, but checked his IVs, and 30 defense and 31 special attack is not too bad. I walked away from the Arceus, but then I found this Pokemon I don't have anyway, which is probably better. Or Saluna. It's like some bear or something, but he looks very interesting. But it's a Dex entry instead of an Arceus that is pretty much useless. So I'm gonna go ahead and capture it. And I just caught the Ursaluna, so that is yet another Pokemon added to my Pokedex. And right now we're sitting at 61%. Alright, so I was online just AFKing for a Tyrogue or Hitmonlee again because I'm trying to get, you know, the Pokedex completion. But I just so happen to have a Dragonite raid, and I got lucky with 3rd place and got a capture session, which means I can capture Dratini and evolve it. So we just got Dragonite, which was one of the Pokemon we needed. I'm not gonna view the Pokedex for now because I don't want to crash though. So I'll just catch it the old-fashioned way to be safe. I don't actually have like any Ultra Balls on me, but I'll just use a Master Ball if it comes down to it. Because Dratini is really rare. Okay, yeah, there we go. I wonder if I got any really good IVs. I mean, speed and special defense. Special defense and speed is close, but let's get an XP on him and start leveling him up. That's going to be 3 more Pokemon done. So we just basically need the Fossils, Chansey, and Hitmonlee, then it needs a Storm for Magnemite. Okay, so a couple of things have happened since I had a chance to record, and we were making some pretty good progress. We did get the Dratini from the raid, which I should have included in the video as far as I remember. We have to evolve it into Dragonair and then Dragonite still. I've gotten everything ready for the 2 fossil Pokemon, so we can do that in a second too. And Alice Nora got me a Magnemite, which should be waiting in a boat at one of my homes. There's also a raid starting in 24 seconds, so maybe we should just see what that is, because it could be a Porygon, which is one of the ones that I need still. And that would be really helpful if it was. So I'm also playing with shaders now. If you guys like that, let me know. If you want me to turn off, I could also do that, but I think I like shaders. It makes everything look a lot better. And the raid Pokemon is a Camerupt. I'm not gonna battle that, I'm not even gonna lie. So Dratini can go to slot 1 for the leveling up, and let's go into our base right here. And everything should be in this chest. If we take all of these blocks out, this will be enough to go in here and quick craft a restoration tank, a fossil analyzer, and the last one, I actually don't see it in here, so I must be missing a block. Okay, the one thing I was missing was a redstone torch, so now we can make the data monitor. And I'm pretty sure you place them like this. Let's just do it outside my house, maybe in the backyard. And I think you do this. And then, how do we start this? It seems like we need organic matter, which I guess isn't deep slate, but I assume dirt would be, but it may also just be talking about crops. So let me see if these feathers work. Apricorns might work too. And we can grab the actual fossils we have down here. Okay, then let me try this. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm filling it up. We have to do a stack total. Alright, looks like it's full now. And then can I put a fossil in? Okay, I can. It says it takes 12 minutes, I think. So we're gonna be waiting here for a second. I'll just let this do its thing. I feel like the texture of this is messed up, because what the heck is that even supposed to be? I don't know. It's also giving off a light source, which is kind of cool. And now my base is lit up over here. I'll put away my fossils for now. We have to stay in the chunks for this to work too. But let's also go to slash home Magnemite real quick. And we can go ahead and use our Pokeballs and trap him. Alright, the Magnemite was captured and is already ready to evolve. So if we go into Dex, yes, there we go. Magnemite is now completely removed and we are starting to see a lot of the Gen 2 Pokemon. We can also go ahead and finish Dratini just by going to the end and killing some unknown for some levels. So I'll put my Magnemite away in my computer for now. Okay, I'm in the end still, and we got Dratini to a level where he can become Dragonair. So let's evolve her, and we need a couple more levels to get Dragonite. That's another evolution line complete. Okay, I have my Dragonair, which is ready to evolve into Dragonite. So if we do that and type in slash Dex, yeah, Dragonite is completely gone from the needed Pokemon. So we basically just need Hitmonlee, Chansey, Pinsir, Porygon, and we're gonna get the fossils, and then this first one, I don't actually know their name, so I'll have to look it up. But let's go check on our fossils. I don't think they've made progress since I've been in the end, though. Yeah, it's still going, but at least Dragonite looks really awesome. I could make another set, like a fossil machine, so it goes a little faster, but honestly, I think I'm okay waiting. I don't want to go through all that effort. And I don't know if having two is realistic. I don't know if that's necessary either. I'm just gonna keep my one. And let's put Dragonite into my special box. I'm not gonna use her right now, but maybe I will in the future. Hey, I can actually see something forming in here too, which is pretty cool. So this fossil should be done soon. Okay, so the fossil is actually done. So let me claim my daily kit to use the normal Pokeball. Okay, Aerodactyl. That is one of the ones we needed. So if we go into Dex, oh my gosh, that is another one. Now let's get Ammonite and Kabuto. Let me go grab another fossil from in here. It should be Ammonite and Kabuto. Helix and Dome. I guess we will do the Helix first, which if I remember correctly, that is Ammonite. And then we need a stack of Apricorns again. Almost forgot about that. I guess I did forget about it. Alright, where are my Apricorns? Here we go. One full stack. Alright, and now it is on again, so we just have to wait a little bit. Oh my gosh, we just had a really awesome spawn happen, which is a shiny Magikarp. That's actually really exciting. I always thought it'd be cool to have one of these, but I didn't know I would get it while AFKing on my base for a fossil to finish getting cleaned or whatever it's even called. So let's catch this Magikarp 100%. That's super exciting. Oh, nice. Shiny Gyarados is definitely one of the cooler Pokemon shinies that I know of. It wasn't in the goals for today's video, but I'm definitely not complaining. Okay, and it seems like we have another fossil Pokemon done, which was the Ammonite. Nice. So let's put one last one in there, the Dome Fossil, and then we will have all of those Pokemon finished too. We'll just have to level them up to unlock the second variation of them, or evolution, which I can do in just a second. But let me put my Magikarp away in my shiny chest right here. All these ones at the bottom are shinies. And Aerodactyl does have an evolution, so we can put him away too. And there we go, the whole tank is full. Did I put a Dome Fossil in there? Okay, yeah, I did. I thought I duplicated area glitch for a second, but it is in there. Okay, I found a shelter down here, which will evolve into Cloyster, which is one of the last Pokemon I need. So I just have a door and I'm hiding. Hopefully we catch the shelter fast. I guess I could go into another battle. Because originally when I tried that, it was too far away when I went to go get air. But if I can just hide in my door, I should be okay. Oh yeah, there we go. We just cut the shelter anyway. So now we have a couple of Pokemon to level up. Okay, it also seems like Shelter evolves with a Water Stone, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy one from the shop. Then that's another Pokemon we can just pit up and forget about. Okay, yeah, it does take one Water Stone, and there we go, we have a Cloyster now. So I will put him in one of my random boxes, in case I ever need them again. And then once the Ammonite finishes, I will level up the Ammonite, and, well, I guess I might want the... what is the last guy in the furnace right there? I forget. When all my fossils are done, I can level up those two guys, and then we'll have how many Pokemon left? 1, 2, 3, 4, and... well, actually, that's it. 4 Pokemon left. Okay, so right now I'm at my tropical jungle, and if we do /check spawn rare, you guys can see right here it says Pinsir, which is like one of the 4 or 5 Pokemon that we need left. So I'm gonna run around and see if I cannot find him. I think I should be able to, hopefully. Also, a fossil was done by a teleporter away, but when we go back there, we're going to collect it. And then focus on leveling them up. Do we have Tangrowth? It says we do. So I'll just trust it for now. Yeah, I'm looking at the names on my map too, and I still don't see any Pinsir. I'm gonna run around while it's nighttime and hopefully we get lucky and we get one. I think Kangaskhan was also in the rare category and it did take a while. So it might just be the type of thing that I'm gonna have to try it for a little bit, which is fine. We only have like 3 Pokemon left anyway. Pinsir, Hitmonlee, and Chansey are all pretty rare. Maybe I'll find one of them in one try, like one night. Come on, Pinsir. Come through with the luck. There's actually a Vigoroth right here too that I don't have yet, so I'll definitely take an extra Pokemon, why not? Because we are at 63 Dex completion. And I mean, I can get up more. We can get some more money and stuff. I think I have Slacking, but I can evolve just in case I don't and unlock that evolution too. Then slap it right into the PC forever. Okay, it does seem like I missed out on a Pinsir, but we can collect our Kabuto. And maybe go back really quickly while the sun is coming up and see if we can get a last second Pinsir in here. He's already off the slash check spawns anyway, so I did indeed miss him for the day. But tomorrow night, we will try again. This Pinsir will be mine, hopefully. Okay, so while I wait for it to be nighttime for I can get the Pinsir from this biome, I think we're going to go to my slash home end. Because killing unknown, or just capturing unknown because you get capture XP, is one of the best ways to get levels. And Cobblemon in general, I think. And since I don't have a Pokemon to battle them with, because I don't want to XP share my Arceus, because, I don't know, I mean, both ways work. You can kill with an XP share or just do this. And I'm choosing to do this right now. So I will do that and get Kabuto and Ammonite to level where they can evolve. I don't think they need a stone, but I'll probably figure out if they need a stone really soon. Okay, and now my Ammonite is ready to evolve. It is now level 40, so we have an Amistar. Now we'll do the exact same thing for Kabuto, and then after that we can actually just check how many more Pokemon we need officially. Alright, and once again we can go to the menu and evolve our Kabuto into Kabutops. And then if we go to slash Dex, we have Hitmonlee, which evolves into Hitmonchan. So we need Hitmonlee, Chansey, Pinsir, and Porygon. Only 4 Pokemon left. 5 if you count the evolution we need, but really we just have 4 Pokemon. So maybe if one of these spawn in daytime, we could swap between looking for Pinsir and the one that spawns in day. So let's go back to my spot where I'm looking for Pinsir, and I will do some research on that while I AFK for him. Please, Pinsir, please spawn. We're so close. Okay, I did actually end up finding this Pinsir here, so we can check him off our list once we catch it. I've been here for a while though, especially trying to get Porygons too, if you can see on my PCs. So I'm glad I did finally get it. And now I just have to catch, which hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, there we go. We captured the Pinsir. So that means I only have Hitmonlee, Chansey, and Porygon left. So I'm going to pick up all my computers and start AFKing for Hitmonlee now, I think. Which probably won't take too much extra longer. Hopefully, at least. Okay, and the Porygon has spawned near the computer, so we can go ahead and catch them now too. And then all we need left is the Tyrogue and Chansey, which are some of the more rare ones. I also place all these PCs around this high up village because I'm trying to find a Tyrogue here. Or a Hitmonlee. I mean, either one works. But if we have Porygon already, I will probably go ahead and remove all these. They were kind of a pain to craft, but again, it's all worth it in the end. I also need to craft a new axe soon because I was originally using my axe to kill Pokemon too, to try like reset the spawns if that even helps. So there's like more room for other Pokemon to spawn. Because earlier I had relogged and the Pokemon didn't disappear. I don't know if it was a glitch or if that is always how it kind of works. Yeah, honestly I don't know, but I'm just trying everything I can. And as you can see, I really crafted a lot of computers. But I mean, I also just had a lot from my daily kits. I got some, and I just crafted a lot too. But I can remove the rest of these. I think it's like another stack. Then I will keep AFKing here for hopefully a Hitmonlee or Tyrogue. We'll see. Okay, I see a Tyrogue, which is one of the last things I needed too. So we can go ahead and start trying to catch that. And I guess the last thing we'll need is a Chansey, as long as it's actually Hitmonlee's pre-evolution, which I think it is, so that should work out fine. I think Chansey's at another village, so we're just gonna have to go run around. Or maybe Chansey can even spawn here, I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like it, but might be checking the wrong category too. But there is Tyrogue. Let's level him up and evolve into Hitmonlee, and then we'll see. Well, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, then I'll see where I should go from there. Okay, so my Tyrogue is now level 41. So that's Hitmonlee. We have to wait to evolve again. I assume it's just from levels, so I'll try to level up a little bit more. But if we already look here, we just need Hitmonchan, and then we need to find a wild Chansey, and we have finished the video, so we're really, really close. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep catching unknown for free XP from the catch XP, and hopefully this Hitmonlee evolves into Hitmonchan, and then the Chansey is all that is left. I also need some more Ultra Balls so I can go craft some more soon. Okay, so let me get my apricorns out. We have some gold in here. Let me craft some more Ultra Balls. That's all that I can craft for now, but I can also get more gold soon. And I'll put my apricorns back in here. Also, I've been holding this pumpkin for a light source, so I just realized I still had it in my hand. I'm gonna go back to the end, and I'm gonna try to finish catching some Hero Unknown for the XP to get Hitmonchan. And then I will check in with you guys when that happens. Or if he doesn't level up, I'll just assume that it's like a stone evolution, and I'll just look it up. But I'm pretty sure it's like level. It's probably gonna be like level 50. Okay, it turns out I actually need another Tyrogue, so it didn't take too long, so hopefully it doesn't take too long again. But yeah, I'm gonna have to AFK at this point, and I think I'll look up Chansey too, but I don't know if Chansey can spawn here. Of course, like I said, I'll look it up, and I will let you guys know when I find one of them. So wish me luck. It will be 1 second for you guys, but for me it will be lots of AFKing. I also have my grass, stack of grass still. I was expanding this whole platform. I did a lot of stuff off camera. Anyways though. Okay, I've not had much more luck yet, but I need to go get a new axe because I've been killing the Pokemon. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I've been trying to like reset the spawns for more stuff can respawn in. And my axe is broken out because I was doing that and chopping down trees earlier, so I'm gonna make a new one. And I will keep on looking for the Tyrogue and Chansey here. They can both spawn, which is good. So it means I can just stay healed to get both of them. The question is, how long will it take to get both of them? I'm not sure. Oh, I actually found another Porygon, which is cool, but we don't need a Porygon. But that's just a sign that we're gonna find the Tyrogue and Chansey any minute now. I just gotta wait for some luck to come on my side. It's also turning night, and I think it multiplies the chance of finding both of them by a little bit. So maybe I'll find one of them tonight, because it is more common. Or at least I can hope for that to happen. Actually, I'll keep this PC here for now. Why not? I did break a good amount of them, though, because I don't really need Porygon. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have extras, I guess, so it's okay. Okay, I found another Tyrogue, so I'm gonna try to catch it. And hopefully this won't be able to turn into Hitmonchan. Then if it does, the only Pokemon left that we'll need is a Chansey. Okay, and it does look like it evolves into Hitmonchan, so I went ahead and did that. And then the last thing we can check is r/dex. And yeah, the last Pokemon left is Chansey, which can spawn here. It may spawn more calmly somewhere else, but so I'll check that, but it's just gonna be a little bit more waiting. Then the Kanto Dex will be completed. Okay, I was just AFKing, and I think this is Chansey's pre-evolution. So this is the last Pokemon I'll need. Okay, and I catch it with the first Pokeball. Let me check how to evolve it. Okay, I think I need an Oval Stone, so let me go into the slash shop. And we can go to evolution items. You know, actually, I think I have one at my base, so let me go there first. Okay, I do have an Oval Stone. Let's see if this is what it does. I think it might also have to be daytime, so I might have to wait 10 minutes. But while I'm waiting for that, I can also use my money I've gotten from leveling up in the Pokedex to go ahead and go buy the /fly command. And with that being done, we don't have the money anymore, and we can enable fly and fly around now. The bad part is now I have $43,000, but at least I can fly. We can earn that money back pretty quickly, I think. Okay, the Chansey is ready to be evolved. Well, happening into Chansey, because it is now daytime. And just like that, I have finished the full Gen 1 Dex. I do want to mention too, though, that I didn't do any legendaries. I'm sure some people have realized that. But that's because that would make this video take months. Because I don't know if like some of those legendaries have even spawned once on the server yet. Because legendaries are pretty rare. That's just how it is. Because I think it's more fun like that. But that means if I wanted to get all of them, it would just be basically undoable. But everybody, thank you for watching. That is the end. That's every single Pokemon that is in a legendary in Generation 1. Make sure you leave a comment if you want to enter that Arceus giveaway from earlier, and I will be also giving away $100,000 as a bonus prize too. So leave your IGN in the comments if you want to enter that, and share the video with a friend, and don't forget to join the server, everybody. So I'll see everyone in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.